At the beginning of the story, we are shown the year 2035, where the world has progressed a lot, and there comes the name of a company known as Biona, which makes such parts for people, which if attached to the body of the people can be used as a replacement to the body. If they are given this power, then they become more powerful and faster than the normal humans, and these are the people who were known as bionics. But at the same time there are some people who dislike these bionics and want to kill them. And on the other hand we see a man who enters a bank, and as soon as he goes inside, a dark kind of light starts shining, and there he explains to the security guard that he has a necklace made of titanium. After listening to this, the guards let him in. After this, he enters a room where all the lockers open as soon as his face and eyes are scanned. And in these lockers, he finds mechanical hands, one of which is like a weapon, which he transforms into with his titanium hand, and then suddenly attacks the people in the bank, after which he breaks the locker and steals the diamonds. And when the security guards try to stop him, he attacks them too, but in this fight he himself gets injured and tries to escape from there, but he is successful in doing so. He escapes, and after meeting his brother Terror, he hands over the stolen diamonds to him, after which he tells Hatter that he is badly injured and cannot proceed any further. He tells him to take the diamonds and run away from there, because the police was getting close. Tor runs away from there, but he leaves his brother's dead body there. After this, the police reaches the spot where the dead body of that man is present, where the police learn the man was a boxer named Atletico, whose life had been ruined by the advent of bionic powers, who tried to replace his titanium arm with a mechanical one using an experiment, but the government was against it. She does not agree to the condition and rejects it because a chip is needed to operate the bionic hand, which the chip which was stolen from the dead body of Nimshify is found by the police inside Atleta's head. And on the other hand, we are shown Atleta's brother, Tor, who goes to a boxing academy and gives the stolen diamonds to his friends there. After this, a boy named Gustav comes to Thor and he talks to Thor about joining his gang, on which Thor questions him that why does he want to join his gang. In reply, Gustav says that he tells Thor that he is fed up with the current situation and wants to change the situation. After which Gustav tests the hero and tells Thor about their quality, and says that we will get $500,000 for these diamonds, but those who the person who was helping him in this work wanted $1 million, but Thor was not worried about that because he could make his own bionic arms and legs like he had made for his brother Atleta, but this time he was going to make it differently. I wanted to make it in a way that after making it, it might not need any other support. There was no need for this. Gustav tells him that he knows someone who can help him with this work. After this, both of them go to meet a girl who is Gustav's sister, and her name is Maria. She is a long-time lover. She was a jump player and wanted to become a long jump champion because her mother was also a long jump champion. And since childhood, Maria was preparing herself for this game so that she could break her mother's record, but Maria's sister Bobby, this record was easily broken because she had converted her right leg into a mechanical leg, and with this leg, she could jump so far, which was beyond the capability of any ordinary human being. Impressed by Gabby's strength, people also started using bionic legs. They started installing parts which increased their strength immensely, due to which ordinary players like Maria were getting ignored. And on the other hand, Gustav tells his sister Maria about his plan, but she says that she does not know anything about it. We will talk about it later. And on the other side we are shown the bionic company, whose owner is Dr. Dario, and there is Ricardo, in which the owner of the company is Ricardo, the father of Gabby and Maria. And at this time, there is a huge demand for bionics all over the world, which is now being used in every work. And he knew that the chip made by him will be very useful for updating After this, the strength and speed of the hands and legs made by them will increase 30 times all over the world. Along with Dario and Ricardo, there is also a lady whose name is Wanda. And these three are the managers of Gabby. And they are happy with the fact that after updating the chip, Gabby will become more powerful than before, which will enable her to create new records. On the other hand, we are shown that Maria meets Hector, where Hector tells Maria about the destruction of her brother's future. He tells how his future had become difficult, on which Maria tells him that he has to take many injections to fight with bionics. On this, Thor tells him that why don't you become a Bionis? And on the same night Maria sees an advertisement in which it looks more Gabby than before. She appears strong, not because of her physical strength, but because of her mechanical leg. And when she returns home, her father Ricardo and her sister Gabby are celebrating with a party where a fight breaks out between Maria and Gabby, after which Maria sits on her bike and plays a song which her mother used to sing for her and leaves from there, and on the way she meets with an accident, after which she finds herself in a hospital. And when she opens her eyes, when she comes to the hospital, she sees Thor in front of her and the rest of her family members are around her. And during this Maria realizes that one of her legs has been cut off, and she starts screaming and shouting when Thor tells her that this is her leg. When everyone sees this, they inject him with a sleeping injection, and on the other side, the police is searching for Thor and his companion, whom the police suspects of getting the hands and legs of the players cut off to make them bionic. After this, we are shown Maria, who checks her mobile and finds a message from Haidar in which it is written during the discussion about whether the gift I sent was received or not. Maria starts falling, but Gabby catches her and encourages her to walk. She also gives Maria a gift from Thor, which is a doll in a box, which has bionic parts, which indicates that Thor wants to make Maria stronger with the help of bionic parts, seeing which Maria becomes very happy. And on the other hand, that NIMK is installed in her head. Dr. Dario treats Maria, and everything goes perfectly as they had planned. After this, Maria is fitted with a robotic leg, after which Maria is very happy with Aruz because she can do everything in a better way than before. And after this, when she tries to jump, she falls on the ground, after which Dr. Dario explains to her that her energy is currently at a very low scale, and if her level reaches 0, she can even go into a coma. But along with this, Maria also states that it needs to sleep for at least 12 hours to keep itself charged. After which their Thor arrives, and slowly they start getting closer. During this time, Thor tells her that now the time has come to take revenge, and Maria also agrees to this, but she tells him that during this time they should keep all these things in mind. And in the next scene we are shown a truck loaded with money, and Maria and Thor are also shown, who cause an accident with the truck, killing the driver, and the guards get injured. After which Thor kills one of the guards. After which Maria gets frightened, and because the police are getting closer, they run away with the money. After which Maria tells Thor that she, the guard, should not have been killed. On which Thor tells Maria that this guard had seen Maria's face, due to which it was necessary to kill him. And then Maria's brother Gusta also comes there, seeing whom Maria is surprised, and she says that you promised that you will not involve Gustav in all this. And then Thor tells Maria that all this, his brother Gustav is behind the master plan, and now Thoreau and his friends have collected a lot of money so that they can give it to these hackers, who were going to tell them about NIM, and along with this, their mission will be ruined for them as well. Maria felt that all this was wrong, and she wanted to leave from there with her brother Gustav, but Gustav did not agree to this, and he said that he would fight the system. After listening to this, Maria got angry and said that she would fight the system. She leaves, and the police find out that one of the attackers had a bionic leg, after which they watch the video of Maria's accident again, and we are shown Maria, who is trying to recover from her accident. She is worried about her life and her sister Gabby and her father Ricardo come to her, and Ricardo gives the news to Maria that Bayona Company will sponsor her, because of which she can also participate by joining the players, on which Maria becomes very happy. In the next scene we see a conversation between Gustav and the policeman. A police officer sees a tattoo on Gustav's hand related to terrorism. On the other hand, Gabby and Maria start arguing. When the police officer comes in between, Maria pushes him to the ground with her robotic leg. After that, Maria angrily tells the policeman to do his job properly and leaves from there. And on the other side, the police talks to Maria's family about her accident, but they get suspicious, on which Gustav shouts angrily at the policeman and tells him to keep Thor away from all this. After this, Gustav tells everything to Thor on a phone call, which Gabby hears, and she starts gathering information about them. And as she listens to the recording of the call made to the police, her mother's Italian song plays in the background, where Gabby learns that Maria faked her accident so she could become bionic. And there we are also shown the competition day, in which both the sisters compete in a competition of their own making. Maria was breaking the record, but Gabby was still ahead of her. Gabby was also surprised to see this. During this, Dr. Dario notices that the stress in Gabby's brain is increasing, due to which he forbids Gabby from jumping, but that thing, she does not agree, and falls on the ground during the jump. After this, she is taken to the hospital. On the other hand, Maria asks her father Ricardo that why have you created enmity between us two sisters, too? Which Ricardo tells her that whatever she has done this to make the future of both her daughters better. And the next day, when Gabby gains consciousness, she sees Maria near her and says that she knows that Maria had caused her accident intentionally. And on the other hand, Thor gets information about Nim, after which he changed the world, but Maria refuses to support him, after which he shouts angrily at her because she is the one who created Nim. Maria was made capable of making a world record. After listening to him, Maria left from there. She leaves in anger. And the next day, along with Thor, they mix some medicine in Maria's juice, due to which she falls helplessly on the ground and is unable to walk. And during this, they kidnap her sister Gabby as well. And they also kill his father Ricardo. And when Gusta sees all this, he shouts at Thor that he is not doing the right thing. But Thor doesn't listen to him and tells him to trust himself, after which he goes to Maria. He comes to Maria, who is in a semi-conscious state, and tells her that if he wants his family to be safe, he will have to help her. The next day, they tell Maria about their plan and also tell her how they will do it. Using her powers, she can steal the bag containing Chip, after which Maria, as per the plan given by them, easily steals the bag in which the chips were present, after which Dario also gets to know about the theft of the plants, which Maria informs him about, had stolen it, because he had seen Maria stealing the bag in the CCTV footage. We are then shown Maria stealing the bag and running away. She is on her way and sees Thor's bike, on which her brother Gustav was riding. Maria mistakes him for Thor and causes an accident, due to which Gustav gets severely injured, and Maria later finds out that he is not Thor, but his brother Gustav was there, after which Thor arrives there with his whole team, after which Maria attacks Thor in anger. But those people beat Maria and make her unconscious, and when Maria regains consciousness, she finds herself with her whole family. She finds Maria with the chips that Thor and his men had witnessed, after which she sees Thor and his boss celebrating after getting the bag containing Chip. But in the meantime, Maria frees herself and falls on the table. She kicks them hard, after which all the chips get scattered. After which a fierce fight takes place between Maria and Thor's friends, during which Gabby also frees herself and supports Maria in this fight. And thus both of them, the sisters, use their bionic powers to win the battle. But Thor attacks Maria from behind, killing her. Because of this, she gets injured, but at the same time she uses her powers to kill Thor. And when the Police arrives, Maria runs away from there. But while running away from there, Maria's robotic leg gets stuck in the wires. But she does not give up and separates her leg, due to which she falls on the ground and gets badly injured, but then her sister Gabby comes and saves her from the police. Both of them leave from there. And on the other side, Dario finds Gustav, who is in a very injured condition. But he is breathing. And he is alive, and even after 6 months, the police is still searching for these two sisters, who is now running a school for handicapped children. After which Dario comes there and praises their work. After which Maria and Gabby are shown meeting Arthur's boss, who wants help from them regarding his security, but they assure that only the three of them together could do the job better. After which his brother, Gustav, also arrives there, who has become more powerful than before. The boss sends a man to test his strength, whom Gustav fights with great strength and ability, after which the boss gets impressed by and does the deal. He gives money, from which all three siblings now use it for good works.